Okay, I am not talking about former President Donald Trump. Max booed is very often for Trump's love. After watching film director Ridley Scott's new epic, he turned his attention to the last column to the Lite The Little Corporal. He writes that he ignores a lot from Napoleon's life and legacy, including many things. Nevertheless, Max writes that the film is successful as a story of today's dictators or fans of bud dictators. That should keep in mind. Unfortunately, there is a lot. It explains that his preference is to completely eliminate the horse race. However, if the media will work with comments based on voting, at least a comprehensive picture should provide. Even if Trump wins, Greg Sargent reminds us that a dictatorship is not guaranteed in any way and that it is inefficient. To be fatalist about its possibility. Our national reaction to antidemocratic threat of the transmocratic years has been surprisingly good in some angles, he writes. In other words, there is a good chance that Trump cannot win and chance to be included if he does. However, if Trump returns to presidency, an authoritarian does not mean that there is not much concern for the concern of United States. Catherine Rampell says Trump's latest signals that economic record of economic registry and recently armed Federal Reserve strongly price increases under presidential Biden can make it look like a 3-day birthday balloon. Chaser Lee Hockstader explains why the U.S. is bargaining to Ukraine. Of course, expensive. But what is compared with? From Leea Wen's ode The COVID-19 Commitment to the Most Vulnerable Dakotas. Note Leea plans to write more about delayed vaccination rates in maintenance homes and I would like to get news from you if you have any connections. Less policy. There is no such thing a cup of coffee and relief with ypaper in reading that people don't hate as much you think of you. This was morning when I read oped about the attitudes of media Hernandez about journalistic researchers Tom Rosenstiel and Mariana Mezea Hernandez. This is not because of warm bluries given to me or my colleagues. But as Hernandez writes, exaggerated narrative of media disaster becomes a problem in itself. Here is money quote, if journalism will rebuild business model and connection with public, we need to understand what people think about it and what they need from it. The smartest, fastest. This is a haiku.bu. Haiku. Do you compare strongmen? Learn from similarity. Is there your own newsy haiku? Send me email with questions, comments, uncertainties.